Who's here loved to go to the zoo as a child? So did I. I was taken to the zoo many times when I was a kid. I visited many zoos with my family on our vacation or went with my primary school. But when I grew up, only definition about zoos I could understand was that zoos are the place where wild animals are kept indoor and also they are forced to live in artificial, stressful, and dark red boring conditions. Why zoo advocates and conservationists argue that zoos save endangered species and educate the public? I believe that the cost of confining animals outweighs the benefit, and that the violation of the rights of individual animals and even in effort to prevent extinction cannot be justified. So I believe that all the zoos should be banned. So I'm going to discuss 3 points why we should ban the zoos. One of the biggest issues of zoos is zoos are prison of animals, camouflaging their cruelty with conservation claims, stated by Mimi Bukachi, director of International Program of PETA. Zoos cannot provide the amount of space animals have in the wild. This is particularly the case for those species who roam larger distances in their natural habitats. Tiger and lions have around 18,000 times less space in zoos than they would in the wild. Polar bears have 1 million times less space. Some animals are indeed hosted by zoos for the sake of species conservation, but that is rarely the case. However, most of animals are being captured and taken to the zoo for the mere sake of profits instead of conservation. And another point to against zoo is that an extreme lack of care for these animals. While held captive at zoos, various animal species are being severely abused. Natural hunting and mating behavior are virtually eliminated by regulated feeding and breeding programs. The animals are closely confined, lack privacy, and have little opportunity for mental stimulation or physical exercise, resulting in abnormal and self-destructive behavior called zoochosis. Therefore, many of the deaths are thought to be linked to obesity because the animals are well fed but very little exercise in their small enclosure. For instance, lions are in captivity spend 48% of their time spacing, a recognized sign of behavior problem, according to the International Zoo News. And another study found that elephants spend 22% of their time engaging in abnormal behavior, such as repeating head bobbing or biting Kate Bart, and bears spend about 30% of their time spacing. This is also a sign of distress. And the last point, I do not agree to keep the zoos are zoo neither educate nor empower children. According to a 2010 government commission report, raised concern that despite zoo promoting education programs, there's little evidence of educational impact by the industry. Zoos visitors usually spend only a few minutes at each display, seeking entertainment rather than enlightenment. A study of the zoo in Buffalo, New York found that most people pass this case quickly and describe animals in such terms as funny looking, dirty, or lazy. Therefore, based on the study findings, children did not feel empowered to believe that they can take effective improved action on matters relating to conservation after their zoo experience. So, zoos have their problem. Not all zoos are created equal. The independence and mental well-being of animals or anyone should not be sacrificed for entertainment purposes. That captivity can be really bad for both physical and psychological health. And while zoos have been really helpful for saving endangered animals, it doesn't work out for certain species. So to sum up, I see no point in continuing a public zoo, and that's why the zoos should be banned.